Hey everybody, Steven here, playing Subnautica Below Zero, and today we are looking at the latest additions to the game, and one of the big ones we are looking at right now, which is the suit that you have from the get is going to be different. So your initial suit looks different, and I actually really like this look compared to the old one. So they have changed it up here. I'm digging the colors specifically with this. But it looks like we have a lot more detail work on it, right? So let me know what you guys think with this one. I definitely really like that color scheme. She's floating above the ground there. But the layout and everything looks really, really good. I'm wondering if they're going to do... I mean, you can kind of see it here where like this stuff's a little bit bumped out. I guess you don't really see it ever. So I don't know if they'll invest the time to do that with some of this, because it looks like this material here should be a little bit more raised. But like I said, I don't know. She's holding some pizza for us. So I don't think they'll do that. Because yeah, you won't ever see it. But yeah, you can see it there with like the knee pads. That looks awesome. Yeah, I am really digging this new suit. But we have more than just that. I'm going to take a look at the other suits here. I don't even know why I'm going this far. Let's, and I know they've been in game for a while. I just don't know in terms of the look if they've had this look, because I just, for whatever reason, didn't make them. And it seemed like, I mean, we've had the reinforced suit, but it seems like we had some of the other suits. I think the radiation suit was in game still and things like that. So I just didn't mess with it. But like I said, I don't know if the look has been updated recently. My assumption is it's been in game for a while. I just missed that. Alright. Let's go with reinforced dive suit, and then we'll get the other one. We should have new PDA voices as well. Those should pop up here. I don't know what that means. And then it just skips to you have chosen not to activate. So people have been asking, I've gotten confirmation. This is the new PDA voice, by the way. So unfortunately, if you don't like it, I mean, it is what it is. They're not going to change it. There's more dialogue with it. The notion being that this is Xenoworks, this isn't Altera, so it's supposed to be different. So I got that on. Let us go into free cam here. And then let's take a look. And there it is. I like the color scheme with this too. I think overall, I mean, with each of these, they've just nailed the look. This one looks... I don't know, I'm trying to like nail down like a game. I mean, there's a crossover with a bunch of different games, but the color scheme is like Half-Life to me for some reason. But I don't know, throw out some games that you think this looks very similar to that, whether that's a color scheme or just the look in general. I don't know, there's something in my head. I'm trying to like think of the exact game, but it's not coming to me. But yeah, I really like that look also. All right, so we have that one. And reinforced dive suit. There's this one. So you got that darker coloring with this. And I'm a fan of that too. The raised pads, we got the shoulder pads, the ones on the forearms, the knuckles. Oh. And I like the shininess to this that we're getting as well with those different materials. But yeah, the line work on these just looks great. and a little bit of blue on top. Something like this too. I mean, sticking, to me, this is more like the Subnautica color scheme. This is what you see in the logo, right? We got the blue, the light gray, the orange, and then the darker gray with it. So we have those. Let's go back in here. Let's build a counter, and let's get this aromatherapy lamp going. So a lamp that smells like you've actually done the laundry, new PDA line, and then we turn it on here so the visual effect of the smoke has been updated slightly here. So you see more line work in it. What is that? That music sounded different. No. So we have that. This thing spins indefinitely by conserving momentum and recycling energy. Cool. The PDA says that. And then that, for the most part, looks the same. PDA line's new, from what I can remember. The reflectiveness and everything is greater. That looks more like ray tracing to me, right? I know that's not ray tracing as far as I know, but that definitely is starting to look like that, right? And you can do this with certain filters and things like that. That's why you look at the reshade post-processing filter, and it's essentially close enough to, you can see, look at that right there. Close enough to ray tracing that people will label videos. I've done that it's ray tracing. It's not true ray tracing, but it looks very similar. All right. Don't think in terms of this we have anything new. Come on. Let's do, so the animations for Marge with her different parts of the story are supposed to be improved. The music here, I haven't heard this track. If it'll click in, East Arctic Track Waves. This track is new for me. May have been in game for a while, but it definitely sounds new, and I definitely like the sound of it. Very calm. Oh, not that one. There you go. Get a little bit better ambiance going. Oh, you still see the Z fighting on the builder there. What was that? Oh, scan. The icon popped up to scan it. So yeah, I like this track, but let's go ahead and hop in here. So, I mean, maybe, like, to me it's like subtle cleanup stuff that they've done with the animations. I've checked this one in the second encounter. Interesting about the second encounter is her door's just open now. It's not closed. There's no pen to enter. You just walk in. Ooh, that wasn't there last time with the lighter coloring to the plant. I don't know why this song, I've been listening to Donkey Kong soundtrack, specifically Donkey Kong Country 2. It reminds me of that. Something you'd hear with that, which that's one of my favorite game soundtracks outside of Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. And then Halo, another big one. And the first game for this, the music was on point, but Ben is nailing the music with this game. So to me, it looks a little bit cleaned up. I mean, that's kind of what they were saying with this. Let's check story 2. I haven't checked that one. Or story, not 2, 1. All right. Whoa. I haven't been here this time of day. That looks awesome. Oh, the character model didn't float. They cleaned that up for sure. Camera will kind of float through your character model. Ooh. Alright, that has got to be the perfect timing for this. This is probably the coolest for this story scene. It's got the sun setting, you got the lightning going, hail. That was amazing. That was too perfect for the timing with that. Dang. Yeah, that's got to be my favorite layout for that in terms of just my like timing. We got the I haven't seen this at dark. It's been a while, but the lighting with the signs here. Yeah, that was really cool. So let's go back to daytime though. Fog, weather. Last thing I'm going to cover with this. There's some stuff that hasn't hit yet that I'll save for another video, hopefully tomorrow. But for those that watched the Deep Lily Pad Cache update video yesterday, maybe just did in that game, but it seemed like they already, yep, they had it and they took it out. So this has been reverted back to the old look. I think that was just like a quick, I don't know, maybe see how it looks, and then it's not fully implemented. We're going to take it out. We're going to work on it. So I think Liam's going to be putting more detail work into it, because it was really just the first pass, and it was more about just the structure of it. So hopefully that gets put back in game here pretty soon with a more finished look, because I think the setup for it is way better than this. And I haven't covered it, but a little bonus here. They have increased the patrol for the Shadow Leviathan. They've also cleaned up the animations a little bit. So its patrol is not just around this entry or exit point for the Crystal Castle here. It actually goes further out, which is good, because when it was circling right here, it kind of made it hard to make any moves. Now you're going to see it patrol way over there. And with all these little tunnels and nooks and crannies to kind of hide in, it's going to make it easier to navigate and not just get kind of torn up the whole time you're down here. So larger patrol, I think it's more fitting. I like that. The polish work that I've seen down here, it seems like this is closer, adding more of the plants and everything to this. Oh, where'd it go? Yeah. These plants right here, the crystal, this gap seems smaller and more built up. That's from a while ago, just something I hadn't covered. But yeah, the detail work in here is looking really good. I know one of the things on the polish list is to make the crystals look more crystally, that's their verbiage. But I get what they're saying. They want it to like kind of, what was the word, gleam, like shine, shimmer more. Like you would have with the crystal. I'm wondering if we get a visual effect with that or something. I'd like to see it almost animated personally, where, especially as you move around it, like, I don't know if it's animated via that or it's just the viewpoint where you're going to get that change in the look, and it's going to shine, or the colors changing and radiating inside of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, we have more work in here. I do like the change with that as well, with the Shadow Leviathan. Good to see it's not just right in the middle there. Like, it was kind of, not that it was flat, but it's good to see that it's expanding where, especially once you're in here. Oop. There we go. The biome's going to feel bigger because of this, and the areas to go, the areas to explore with this. Where if I'm floating around in free cam, I mean, it does seem smaller, but I mean, the game's a decent size with all these little areas to explore that they're adding. And the lighting effects that I've been seeing out of them, you can see it right here too. And the improvement that I've seen out of this, and the quality of the textures, like, so much better looking. I actually thought, I booted it up for some reason, I was like, man, this almost looks like it's starting to get the higher resolution textures to me are looking like I'm playing on 1440p monitor, but it very reminiscent of when I was on a 4K monitor, So I just think there's a huge improvement with that as well. So, but that's actually going to be it for this video, everybody. Let me know what you kind of think about the suits, since that was a big highlight for this one with that. And I should hopefully have a video out tomorrow if we get these new updates and they're substantial enough to actually cover, versus just one or two things with that. But that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, hit the like button for me. If you want to continue to follow along with all my content, hit the subscribe button for me. Thanks so much for watching.